While lying in ambush in the snowy wilderness, the sniper suddenly noticed something unusual. He raised his hand and was shocked to see it covered in blood. He had been concealed in the snow for 3 days and nights, patiently waiting for a group of poachers to appear. At last, 3 targets emerged. Without hesitation, he opened fire. 2 of the poachers were immediately taken down. He quickly aimed at the third and fired again, striking the man in the shoulder but failing to neutralize him. Moments later, reinforcements arrived. The poacher's companions launched a barrage of gunfire toward the now exposed sniper. One bullet found its mark, his chest. Realizing he had been hit, the poacher stepped forward and taunted him with continued gunfire. Despite the injury, the sniper remained focused. What he didn't realize was that the intense gunfire had triggered a deadly avalanche. If he didn't retreat soon, he would be buried alive. Summoning the last of his strength, he fired one final shot, killing the wounded poacher. As the body collapsed into the snow, the mountainside gave way, the avalanche had begun. Meanwhile, the sniper's teammates were still engaged in combat with the rest of the poachers, unaware of the danger he faced. Their mission had seemed clear: eliminate the group and stop the illegal hunting. But it soon became evident that the poachers were after more than antelope hides. There was a deeper motive behind this operation. The key lay with a female poacher. What she was carrying turned out to be the real objective of their mission. Observing that the entire group was working to protect her, the team quickly realized the situation had changed. They repositioned to intercept her. One teammate managed to catch up, but was surprised when she pulled out a crossbow and skillfully shot the weapon from his hands. Left with no choice, he kicked snow toward her to disrupt her aim, and the two engaged in close combat. After a few exchanges, he realized she was physically superior. Desperate to end the fight, he drew a knife, but instead of wounding her, he only managed to cut through the strap of her backpack. She responded by pulling out a concealed weapon of her own. In the end, both of them were seriously injured in the struggle. At that moment, the leader of the poachers arrived on the scene. He tried to intervene but was quickly shot in the shoulder by one of the sniper's teammates. Realizing he could no longer continue, the poacher leader abandoned the satchel and fled. Inside the bag was the critical item they had been searching for. With the objective secured, the team rushed to check on the sniper, but they were too late. A wide patch of snow had been stained red. Only his helmet remained visible above the surface. They dug frantically, only to find that the sniper had died, his body frozen, like a statue of ice. Even in his final moments, he had managed to leave a voice recording for his team. Hearing his words, the entire unit broke down in tears. One of them gently took the sniper's rifle and closed his eyes. Back at headquarters, the commanding officer stood in silence and gave him a solemn salute.